Hello, hello everybody. Let's see, I need to scooch this way a little bit, I think. There we go. How is everybody doing today? It is, it has been like super windy out and gray and all that. And then I had a feeling as soon as my stream started, the sun would come out. And indeed it has. So I'm glad I pulled the curtains over a little bit, otherwise you all would be blinded. So no eclipse for us here though. So we've been having either actual sun or actual shade, but no eclipse kind of stuff over here in the Netherlands where we are. So, well, welcome everybody. Welcome to my stream, Heart of a Hobbit, here on the official Lotro Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Lotro stream. I am your host, Little Redhead, and I will be taking you around some part of Middle Earth today. I do not promise everything because that's huge. There's no way. There's no way we're seeing everything in a day. That's like saying we're going to do Amsterdam in a day, which we have been to Amsterdam very recently. We had family visiting from the U.S. That was very exciting. So I wasn't here last week. That's why it feels like I've been gone a while, because I wasn't here because we had or was it last week or the week before? All the days blend together now. But yes, we were spending time with family very recently and had a lovely time. Took them to Amsterdam. We went to Kokenhof, which is where they have the huge fields of flowers that are blooming right now, which is really cool. And of course, we showed them things in Arnhem, and we were all over the place. So I see some folks are already chitting and chatting over there. That's awesome. So we've got Begirled with a cute little emote going on there. Just right, Sandy is over there lurking while dealing with a handyman. Let's see, Mike Lamar has says hello, hello. And Lost Shire Hobbit is no longer lost. Good job. Unlost for a couple hours at least, which is what the most we can ask for, right? So let's see. And then in the background over here, I've got my Velociraptor having a conversation with Rembrandt. So we've got a little hanging out going on back there to keep you distracted until the cats show up. One of the cats is currently sleeping in her basket off to the side, so we probably won't see her. And I haven't set up the cat cam again recently, so I'm still like waiting to see if this is how my desk is going to settle. But if it is, then eventually we will re-cat cam it up, and you'll be able to watch her sleep, because that's what she does. And then Casper was just here a moment ago, because I heard him eating, so maybe he'll come back around. We'll see. So right before the stream started, I'm like, man, I really want something sugary. And so I popped into the kitchen and grabbed a chocolate-covered cherry, which was so yummy. Our family brought some for us on their way. Michigan is well known for cherries, of all things. I didn't know that until years recent. But yeah, they've got these like so good chocolate-covered cherries that happen and really tasty. So, okay, well, what I wanted to do today is a couple of things. One of the things I was working on is the legendary item reward track. And so during the Spring Festival, which just ended recently, I was working on taking my characters. I have 3 characters on this server that have their legendary items here on the Laurelin server, as we have listed at the top there. And as you do quests, once you've got your legendary items, most of the quests you can do will reward you with some legendary item experience, and that includes festival quests. So what I like to do then is I take my characters through the festival and do the wrapper, and then go and do the 10 quests and turn that in. So that's like 11 quests that I'm getting that experience for, and then I do that with all 3 of the characters. And then if I have more time, I go back with my lowest level character, and I just keep doing things like the repeatables that you can do, like the shrew stomping, because that happens like every 8 minutes or whatever. So I just keep doing that over and over again until I'm like out of time. Which is why I'm like even contemplating the idea of playing Stardew Valley, which I'm sure Sandy in the background will be chuckling at that. So yes, I'm contemplating playing Stardew Valley. I keep running across it. I keep hearing about it. I keep hearing people talk about it, and it's been like on my radar for a number of years. So now I'm like, maybe I should give it a try, because, yeah, I don't know. Not like I have a ton of extra time or something, but I don't know. There's just something about it that appeals. So, and we have, let's see, Fulamalna 86 says, hello, I'm happy to have found you. Yay! We'll be lurking as I'm in the home office today. Enjoy the game. Awesome. Well, welcome. I will try to be audioly entertaining, or at least not disruptive from your work. Only I think once on my stream have I like gotten overexcited, and I think we were doing a delving, and I think it was like going badly, and we were dying very quickly, and I said some expletives, um, unintentionally, but I think that's the only time I've actually like gotten to beyond this kind of like gentle tone in the chat here. Anyway, okay, so yes, so I was doing the festival, and I was earning legendary item reward experience. So it goes off this reward track. And my goal was to get enough experience. Excuse me. I thought my cough was gone, but it's tickling a little bit. Let me just pop a candy here. I went ahead and grabbed some hard candies while I was in the kitchen too. They taste like coffee, which is lovely because I kind of got a little addicted to coffee again recently, to the flavor of it, of all things. But my main source of the coffee that I was enjoying has changed momentarily because of construction issues. So we've had to rehouse a place where I volunteer, and our coffee machine didn't come with us, so we're making coffee in like these giant pots, and it just doesn't taste the same. It's not anywhere near as good, and I don't know. Plus, I was drinking the cappuccino, which is not the same as just straight up black coffee, of course. So I'm missing out. Anyway, so I'm gonna try a coffee candy, see if that helps like curb my addiction a little bit. Okay, so the legendary item reward track, my goal was to get to level 50, and I did. And that gave me the the legendary coffer of the Nautical Housing collection. So I have waited until I was on stream with you all to open this, because I was going to open it the other day. I got so excited. But I was like, no, I can wait. I will just wait. So I did. Okay, so we get to do this together. So let's see. Let me move these two things. These are from a Hobbit gift. These two things here, I believe. Let's scoot those out of the way. So I did get it. It was a coffer, and I went ahead and opened it because I was too excited. But then I got to this point, and I'm like, okay, I'll wait. So what it is, it gave me two different boxes, and one is a token for a tracery. So basically, you just open that, and it's bound to your account, but it's so this one's a cracked Umbari tracery. Lovely. And that I can exchange over in that LI library, over in the last homely house. So I'm going to put that into my LI stuff because that's not related to the housing stuff that we're about to do. But this is, and I only saw like a couple months ago maybe, a couple of screenshots. So I haven't actually seen all of these pieces, and I'm very excited to check this out. Okay, so when we open the Nautical Housing collection, it says it contains various nautical housing items. All right, before we open it, let's see if we can guess. How many do you think are going to be in here? Because the last time we got a collection like this, it was, oops, let me turn myself around. Turn the Hobbit around. Let her see the pavilion. It's not a top 40 hit. Okay, so the last time we got one of these collection things, it gave us this, though, which was this pavilion and like 5 or 6 of these statues, and then 4 of these floor pieces, 2 that are ruined and 2 that are not. So that's a total of like what, 4 plus maybe 6, 10, 11, like maybe 11 items that was in there. It was insane. I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna guess 8. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get 8 pieces out of this one. All right, everybody make your mental bets. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I was wrong. Wow, Lost Shire Hobbit was much closer with 12. 5, 10, 12, 14. 14 items. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to get inside the house and start putting things out. Sail Lindwin says, oh my gosh, and hi. So, yes, let's go. I think I want to go to downstairs because I don't have a lot of stuff down here. So I think this will be a great place to play around with things. I keep forgetting I want to get a wall for here. Oh, I think I need it from a different festival. So it's not forgetting, it just hasn't come up yet. So I've got a bed here, the Summerfest bed, and I've got a little starry chandelier. I think those look cute together. But let's start taking a look at our new stuff. Okay, so we have a ship's stool. So this is all nautical themed. So that's going to look like that. Okay. Okay. And then we have, let's swap out for the desk. Ooh. Oh, hey. Hang on. Let's move this to the middle of the room. We can get a better look at it. So this is the desk, and we got 2 of these. Oh, okay. So it's probably good, like either against a wall or back to back with the other one, right? That might be kind of cool. So let me get rid of all that business. So that's the back of it. But this is the front. You know, it's kind of dark in this corner. Maybe I can... Do I not have lighting down here? What's the dealio? Hang on a second. Oh, we have a Casper. We have a Casper nearby. Hi, honey. He's probably enjoying the sun. Look at that gorgeous sunshine coming in on that gorgeous cat. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, sweet boy. Yes, you are. This is Casper. His birthday's coming up, and he will be 7 years old. Oh, my. Yes, you will. His birthday's like this month. Yeah, you're a sweet boy. Oh, right. I was going to try and find my lighting. I mean, I have some over here. Maybe I'll just borrow this. Oh, I took the names off. That's why I can't see it. Do we not have any lighting in here? Oh. Oh. Before he's trying to get Casper to move over onto my chair. Let's see. That's an intense white light. Maybe I will... Oh, nice. Lost Shire and Selwyn are finding each other. Hurrah! All right, we're going to move this desk and put it more in the light so we can take a look at that while you are reacquainting yourselves. And let's move this a little bit further into that way. Okay, so we'll put that there and we'll take a look at that. Oh, she's a bestie I met through Elda. Oh, that's so awesome. Nice. Oh, I do like our online friendships. Isn't it nice? I'm really happy with the with all the online friendships I've made through Lotro. It's really neat. He is contemplating the Velociraptor, huh? Casper has moved onto the table and is sniffing around. Things seem to keep coming and going on that table. So I'm sure he's like, what is there now? All right, this is a cool desk. I am really liking this desk. So we're going to have to come up with something interesting to do with that. You know, I do have the kind of study upstairs. So that would probably be the way to put it, the place to put that. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have, so that's a stool. We've looked at the stools. And we've looked at, oh, we haven't looked at the bunk. Oh, that's what I want to see. I am really quite curious about this bunk. Oops. Well, okay, that guy's got to move. Sorry, desk, you got to go. Oh, how many desks? Is there 3 desks? No, it's one's a desk, one's a bookshelf, and one's a bookshelf. Oh, so I only have 1 desk. Okay, that's good to know. Because I was thinking I could do it back to back, but if there's only one, then there's only one. So, all right, this bunk bed, I'm really curious about because I was thinking, wouldn't this be, this is the thing that got me really excited. Wouldn't this be just super adorable for hobbits, for hobbit housing? So, but it'd have to go in just the right place, you know what I mean? So, but I think it's perfect for hobbits. Oh, and it's got a little ladder on the other side. Here, let's turn this around. Look at that. It's got a ladder there for climbing up. Okay, so what if we, let's see, do I have another, what do you, oh, you're there. Okay. Yeah, okay. It can come from there, that's fine. So what if we do, oh, not you. Oh, sorry, go back. Not you. I want to move the bunk bed. So let's, oh, I wish these controls you could be like, move big, move small. Because I have a tendency to like over move. All right. And let's do a little bit of that. And then we'll push it, not towards me, but away from me. What if we put it over here on this wall? And then I think we're going to have to bring it down just a little bit, though, for the top to not look too high up. Oh, and you know what? We've got a little bit of a wall going on there. A little bit of that thing there. So, this room is almost just too pretty for it. I guess, okay, what if I bring it out? Oops, the other way. Let's bring it out. So it's not against the wall, and I really did want it against the wall. Okay, what if we swap it? What if we swap it? Okay, let's take a look at this real quick, though. That's not bad. But I'm wondering, what if I swap it with the Summerfest bed, and we put the bunk bed here, and then have the pieces of it going into this border, where the ceiling is a little bit more flat. Let me see if I can show you. So see how the ceiling's kind of flat there? Whereas, well, the ceiling is flat there, too. It just seemed curved when I was looking at it. I don't know. Oh, it seems curved because of these things. So maybe it's better where it is. Maybe I should just shove it up against the wall and see what it does. All right, let's just do that. We'll just shove it up against the wall and see what we think. All right, so... because I think it's going to be better against the wall, right? It seems like the best choice. It just seems funny with its little matchsticks looking thing sticking up there. It doesn't look right because you can see it above that. I don't know. All right, this is our first foray into this. Okay, we're going to call this our phase 1 and see what we think. Because you know what? When I get a wall, I'm going to put a wall here. And maybe then it can move and be against the wall. Because I thought this would be a cute, like, little room with a whole bunch of beds and tables, or like, you know, like it's a sleeping room for everybody, right? I was trying to make it like a cozy little room in there. So, okay. That's not bad. And do you think having it down on the ground is too low? I don't think so. I think that's fine. If I push it up, though, then those things might not show. Let's try that. So we brought it down. What if we do the opposite and push it up? Now it's hovering off the ground. So that won't do. Okay, you know what? We're just going to leave it at normal height for now and see what we think. So, yes, Shire, you haven't looked at the items yet. Well, that's what I thought would be fun to do this on stream together, you know, with everybody, because, like, I hadn't looked at them either, and I thought, oh, let's go and do that. All right, so now what else do we have? We've got a lantern, a ship's lantern, and a ship's lantern, and we've got a ship's hanging lamp and another ship's hanging lamp. So those will be really good. Let's see, that is a wall, and these are all wall items. So let's go into the wall, see what the lantern looks like. Yeah, looks about like what I was kind of expecting. Oh, but it's like into the wall. How interesting. It's like half in the wall and half out of the wall. What if we bring it out? Okay. I was expecting like it might have a peg or something that it was hanging on. Okay. Well, what if we swap that out for the ship's hanging lamp? Will you keep going in there where I can't see it? There we go. That's more what I was expecting. I was expecting like there would be something it was hanging from. There, let me zoom out there. So if I bring it out, yeah, see, there we go. So how we can hang this. Oh, that's really a nice, cool thing. This is a wall item, but I can drag it out to make it look like, you know, it's coming from the ceiling. So it doesn't take the ceiling hook, but yet I can get some, you know, ceiling looking action out of it. All right, so what do we think? Do we want to put one of these on each side of like this bed? Or we could put one on each side of the bunk bed. That might be cute. And then put the starry one on top of this bed, like maybe. All right, so let's keep moving it out a little bit. Yeah. All right, we'll try that. And then I need another wall hook. Here's one. So let's do the other ship's hanging lamp. And we'll drag it, oh yeah, we'll drag it over here by the bed. Not so far. And then I need to drag it away from the wall. The other way. The other way away from the wall. And let's see, are they lined up? They're close. All right, that's probably close. Lean it against the bunks. Do you think which one? The first one, the lantern, or this one, the hanging lamp? Oh, I think I see what you're saying though. I could take the lanterns and they could be like hanging as if they were like attached to the. Could be a thing. Hang on, let me move the starry chandelier. Yeah, a little bit over. I thought that would be nice over this bed. Almost makes it look like a baby's bed or something. But so then we've got a chandelier right over this bed, creating some nice light here. And then the bunk beds have their light there. So yeah, that ain't bad. Okay, and then the other things we have a bookshelf. We have 2 bookshelves, 2 ship's lantern sconce. It's also a wall item. Oh, let's take a look at that. Now I'm curious. What is that? I hadn't even looked. Well, it's not showing up because it's up really high. Okay, hang on. Oh, okay. What do we got here? Nope, nope, nope. Come out. The other route. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Oh, that's nice too. Now I'm running out of wall spaces, wall hooks, I should say, in here, but we could do on the wall sconces maybe above the bed, you know? So let's see here. So if we do one of them here, and let's see, I think it has to come down for us to see it and come out. Hello, where are you? Hello. Man, it's hiding in there hard. Where did it go? Let's swap something else in there. Okay. So what if we bring you out from the wall? Can we swap in a sconce and still get off the wall? No, but we could probably bring it. Oh, I see it floating above. There it is. All right, we need to bring it down. That's so funny how the default on some of these hooks is a little wacky at times. I'm like, what were they thinking? Like, oh, what is it? Like the Mordor, I think it is, or one of those. It's like its default is to be hovering above the ground by like a good portion, like half a Hobbit height. Which I'm always like, why is that? That is a strange choice. Okay, so what do we think of? Well, maybe not hovering in midair, like, you know, but like that. That's kind of cute. All right, so now I just need another one. We can still do this. I've got a mysterious door on that wall hook. It might be worth just stealing this one and put the door somewhere else. I just thought it was funny to have the door sitting in like the in the little closet there. And I forgot I put it over here. All right, grabbing you, and we'll swap you out. And then we'll drag you one way or the other. Oh, I have to bring you down so I can actually see you. We should see it by now. Where is it? Oh, I think I just saw it float by. No, where'd it go? Dang it, these things are hard to find. Yes, now you wonder if that door is a more door. Have you not seen it? I will show you in a moment. Once I locate my lost sconce here. Where did it go? Okay, hang on. Let's try this again. Okay, so we'll pop that in there. So we're going to have to bring it out this way, right? Okay, so we'll swap this back in here. So we'll have to bring it out this way to see it. And I think we have to bring it down. There it is. So starting to get how you work. Oops, and then I did it again. See, that's what I'm talking about. I need like move a lot and then like, no, just move me a tiny bit, please. Because I float things way too fast sometimes. All right. And then we have to go back. Nope, the other back. Back against the wall. That's the direction we want to go. Cool. Yeah, maybe back out just a touch. Yay! Cool. There we go. So that'll provide some false lighting in that room. I assume they don't actually work. Yeah, this object does nothing. This object, oh, it doesn't, yeah, it says nothing. Bye, honey. The kitty cat just got up and walked away. Okay. Well, we've got some stuff going on there. Before I show you the Mordor, I want to check out these chairs. So we have a ship's chair. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to turn you around. Okay, it's a like a rustic wooden chair. Like that. Okay, so we have then, that's cute. All right, so we have like two kind of rustic chairs. Oh, we haven't looked at the bookshelf. We should look at the bookshelf real quick. No, you. I feel like this bookshelf definitely has some, oops, wrong one. Reminds me a bit of the other one that we were looking at before, the desk. Okay, so yeah, we've got books on the one side, and then we have the books on the back side. Cool. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we've got, you know, I probably will just grab this back because I think it's going to go in a different room if it goes anywhere. So we've got two of those kind of rustic like stools. And let's get better back. Yeah, Lost Shire says they almost feel like they could fit in Rohan. Or, you know, some people have done their Hobbit houses, or, yeah, Hobbit or Bree houses to be kind of a more rustic look also. So it would definitely fit in a Bree house also. And I think it could go into a Hobbit house if you did more of the rustic and less of the, like, cozy. I think it could definitely fit in a Hobbit house. So I think these are worth like kind of putting aside while I decide what I'm doing with them. But so this is like my kind of pseudo study for Adamantia, and I haven't really completed it yet. But you wanted to see the Mordor, so we'll just plop that there for a minute. Yeah, the Mordor. Look how it's hovering off in midair. Like, why? Like, that's so weird. So you always have to like either bring it up or bring it down. So I tend to bring it down because it looks better that way. All right, so we'll shove that there. And then, boom, boom, boom. I don't want another wall spot. I was afraid of that. I think I have used all of the furniture hooks in here. So, we may have to redo this room. I don't know. Yeah, and that one. Yeah, I've started using the hooks that were here for other rooms. Oh, there's an empty one. Well, you know what? We'll just go ahead and steal that for the desk for now. And we'll bring the desk in here. This room really needs rearranged, though. Like, things are just in an awkward place at this moment. So I gotta figure that out. But we may have to just come back to this because I don't know what I want to do with this room. Oh, you know what I might do, though, right now is just flip the desk around. And we'll put it on the wall next to the Mordor. That might be a good place for it. And then, like, maybe Bilbo can enjoy it over there. I have Bilbo's stands, those podiums somewhere. I'm not sure where I put them. I don't know. And then maybe over a touch. Just don't get too close to that door. Okay, there we go. Yeah. That'll do for now. Yeah. Oh, hello, baby. This is a Cato. Hi. Say hi, everybody. Cato says, I will accept treats and pets. Thank you very much. Yes, Sauron's around still. All right, so if anybody hasn't seen, at some point, SSG, the people who make Lord of the Rings Online, started making housing items that you could get if you bought like the the starter. Sorry, like when an expansion came out, there would be like a base level, and then there would be like a higher mid level, and then like a ultimate level or whatever they call it. So if you buy one of the levels, let me scooch it over, then the you get these housing items that also form as some sort of a teleport into the zone. And I can't remember if Mordor was the first one or if they had done this previously. But so yeah, so if you let's see, it just says great adventure lies within. Yeah, I don't. Some of them have a requirement. So basically, you go up to the door, and if it's a, I think, yeah, I don't remember the details and the requirements of this, but basically, you look like you're being summoned when you click on it, and it says traveling to Mordor. So it kind of gives the game away already. But okay, Telerian says, as far as I recall, Mordor was the first one. So you end up here at these ruins of Dingdarth, which is here, Dor Amarth. Kitty cat, I provided you a lap. Would you like a lap? Hey, come here, baby. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna bring the cat around. Hi, baby. Hi, sweet girl. Yeah. We're working on getting her more and more comfortable with just being picked up and cuddled for a minute. There you go. Hey, I got your lap here. Yes, that's for you. Yes, come on. She likes to climb under the desk onto my lap as long as I have a blanket there. But of course, she's being obstinate right now and staying around where the keyboard is, which is not ideal because I might use that keyboard. It is a thing of mine. Anyway, so we're over here on the far. Oh, you can't see it. It's behind my head. We're like here, maybe, or we're like here on the map, which is up there on the map. So up there, which if we scoot out one more time, so that's the plateau of Gorgoroth, which is here in the area of Mordor. Sorry. So we're in this plateau of Gorgoth. That's where it teleported us to. So if you are under level, it will port you right back out. You'll make it, like I have come in, arrived, run past Gimli and Legolas, hi, to over here because there's a quartermaster that I wanted to talk to, and I got about that, most of the way there, and then it zipped me out. What? She's like bapping me with her tail. What? What are you upset about? What's making you annoyed? Oh, before I get too far, though, I do want to go say hi to the stable master because I haven't said hi to the stable master over here before. So all of these places are locked because I haven't met any of those other stable masters, but yeah, there we go. Why are you flapping me with your tail? What? She is being annoyed at me, and I don't know why. Oh, yeah, so this Keeper of Mysteries here. I think that's the one. Vendor dealing in moods of enchantment and figments of splendor.
I haven't slept in days.
They've got some armor items, which are lower level than mine. But let's see, heavy armor, medium, light. But there we go, housing decorations. So you can get the Bones of Smog. You can get a Fell Goat Property Guard. You can get a Saragost Spire with windows. And I think it's red. I think the windows show red. There's a statue of Sauron. You can get a replica of a watching stone. It is most certainly free of spirits, probably. Let's see, and then, oh yeah, I thought I saw something moving back there. There's a dragon over there. Sorry, a drake. Let's see, there's a Watcher Fell Beast, replica of a watching stone. It is also most likely free of spirits. This floor is lava. You can get that here, which is pretty cool. A fun childhood game brought to life. So you can get a floor surface that looks like lava. That's where you get this, and that's what I was trying to find. And then there's also decorative lava floor, which is different than the flooring. Yeah, the floor is lava. Floor is the floor surface of the whole thing. But I think the decorative lava floor is like, it says decoration category furniture, wall, yard, or mobile yard. Oh, hi. So I'm thinking it's like a square of lava. I haven't actually looked at it. But that was like my thing, is to come out here and talk to her because she's got cool stuff. What do you guys have?
This is bad.
I know we're getting a little distracted. Oh, there's a mustering out here, or a guide to a return to. Well, I have both of the cats. They're not doing a great job of being on screen, but they're both here. Hi, kitty cats. Let me just move that keyboard. This is Casper, and Casper is really great at stepping on things without really thinking about what he's doing. Kato, on the other side over here, still being annoyed for some reason. She's better about walking around things. Yeah, I don't know what's up with you guys. What is up with you? Why are you annoyed? What's bugging you, baby? All right, so we got some traceries and stuff here.
Now then.
Some crafting stuff here. Okay, so anyway, all right, I'm taking my keyboard back. I think the cord from my cable here is bugging her or something. I don't know, honey, what is it? Come here. Come here. Yeah, you. What's the matter? What's the matter? Oh, there you go. Maybe go up there. I'm trying to think of which of my houses. You know, I probably should start dedicating a house to having all these teleport items, like together, because then it'd be really handy to show. Let me go back to my personal house, because I might have the next one that I can think of, which was like a bunch of banners together. Hey, there you go. All right, she's thinking about it now. Cool. Good job, sweetie. All right, so let's pop up here. Yes, I've got like these trolls and this chicken. I thought it was funny. There's this like chicken down here watching these stone trolls. Like, either the chicken just feels like they defeated all of those stone trolls, or the chicken is like worried that they're going to come back. You get to interpret it how you like. All right, so this is, oh, I meant to put the names back on. This is my regular house, and I've actually pilfered a lot of stuff out of here for my other houses. So there's still a little bit going on here, but not a lot. Like the Yule fireplace will probably go up at some point. But yeah, see how I've got like the this bookshelf here, and it's kind of rustic. So this might be a good place for me to put some of that more rustic furniture, you know, because it might fit in well here. But where is got another Mordor? So this was my original space for Adamantia to do her crafting. Oh, there's the scribe's book stand. You get that from Bilbo stuff. Yeah, so this was like her original room for doing her crafting, because she does a lot of potion making for dyes. But I've kind of moved out of this. I mean, I haven't moved out of the house. Like, I still use the house, but I don't decorate the house as much. I don't spend as much time decorating this house as I used to. Okay, it's not here. How about if it was here, I could put it in this room, couldn't I? All right, let me look at my inventory. I have a carry-all for my housing, which is really funny. I have actually 2 large carry-alls, and I couldn't find them. And I was like, I am certain I have carry-alls. Oh, now it's raining. Like, I was like dead certain I had carry-alls, and I could not figure it out. I thought, well, what is going on? Turned out I had put them on like a brand new character, like a level 6 character that I have, and I don't know why she had them. So thankfully I did find them on her. Here we go. This Blazon of the Great Alliance. That's what I was looking for. All right, so we're going to stick one of these on, let's just pick a wall. We'll put it on this wall over here. So this is a cool thing. Let me move it away from the wall a little bit, because it kind of ends up sticking in the wall and you lose a little bit of its fanciness. Goodness. It is raining hard and it's very windy. Wow. Well, that's exciting. Okay. So this was the next one that I remember, that I know of, because I wasn't here when Mordor came out, and I wasn't here when wherever this takes you to came out. So maybe Telerian. And question, am I pronouncing your name right? Because I was watching somebody else and they pronounced your name differently. So I don't know if you can somehow find a way to phonetically put your name in the chat, but I would be curious to see if I can, and close at all. So, oh, Lost Shire thinks this is Minas Morgul. Okay. Um, so yeah, or Mordor besieged. Okay. Oh, using that has no effect. Oh, because it does have a thing. First of all, it has a minimum level 115. It also has, you must have completed the quest chapter 11.2 the same as you. I have not with this character, so I cannot tell you where it takes me. But if I had completed those things, this would teleport me to that place. Okay, so what's our next teleport item? Oh, I'm not on Treebeard. If I was on Treebeard, I'd know where to go to something. Oh, I know where I could go, though. Before the shadows. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too, maybe. So if I go to my other house, my Floodside Road house, I have what I think are the next two. I could have sworn there was more than four, though. Which is why I'm thinking maybe I should, like, figure them all out and put them, like, in a line somewhere. Oh, the Gundabad Geode. You know what? I don't have that out here. You're right. So that makes at least 5. So the next one, oh yeah, so Gundabad would be the next one. And where do I have those geodes? I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. All right, so the Karis Galebrin wall alcove was one that came along with the Before the Shadow. So this mural, you click on it, and I think anybody at any level is able to use this, I think. I can go back and take another look at it. And it brings you out here to Swanfleet, out here where this stable master is. Hey, Sandy says, hello again. I'm here now. Welcome back. Hope everything went well with the handyman. We've been playing around with the housing travel items that you get with the various expansions. Let me go back to my house, because you know what? Maybe my house would be the place, my Shire house might be the place for me to, like, kind of stick a bunch of these things. Because I'm not doing, like I said, I'm not doing a lot of other decorating there right now. I probably will just leave the outside like it is, unless I have something else really exciting that I want to do with the outside. Although, where's my hammock? Hang on. I had a hammock here. Okay, so that's a dude. That's a dude. That's a dude. Sure. That should be a chicken. Okay, yeah. Oh, and that's the statue. So what's up here? Nothing. I do have a hook. Okay, we'll play with that at some point. Because that's a good... I like leaving my Shire house very super hobbity, you know what I mean? Oh, I had him come put together the new bed for your guest room. Oh, that's smart. Hey, Cool Witch, welcome. Late to the party as always. That's okay, we'll go back and review and I'll show you what I found so far. Let's see, Egg Arthur says the mural alcove is usable by anyone. You provide them on all servers for free to play folks. To get to Swanfleet for a little extra never hurts. Yeah, that's nice, because that's a super handy thing. You know, if that quest wasn't in their race's intro. Okay, so we've got the Great Alliance blazon here. Let me see if I have those geodes. Where are they? Not in this box. That seems weird. Maybe it's not called a geode? Oh, it's called a light from Gundabad. Of course. And I only have one in here, which means the rest of them are somewhere else. At one point, I did decorate like a whole house with a whole bunch of them, just, you know, for why nots. But there we go. So we'll put that there. Okay, so now we've got the geode. We've got the Great Alliance. We could put a Mordor in here. I don't feel strongly about it, though. On the other hand, I mean, if I'm putting them all together, it does seem like the thing to do. I guess we could put it over on this wall. All right, give me a Mordor. Door? No? That reminds me, before I forget, though, we are going to go and try and find the 4-shell skybox for my Lydelby house. I made a note about that the last time we were all here together. What was I going to do? I was looking for the Mordor, but it's not called Mordor, apparently. It's called, what? The Door of Excitingness? I don't know. apparently it's not there. Where are all my Mordors? How bizarre. Nope. Okay. Well, if I were a big scary door, where would I be? I guess, I only have 5 characters. Oh, there's one. On the server. So, mysterious door. Well, this mysterious door has been mysteriously found, and we're gonna stick it in this room instead. Let's see, is this one? Yeah, cool. Where did I just put? Oh, what? Oh, it's a wall item. That's fine. Okay. And we have to bring it back down because it floats in midair for reasons unknown. Okay, so we've got that one. Mysterious door. Cool witch. Thank you. Let's see. So we've got a Gundabad Geode, as Talarian mentioned. We've got the mural alcove not here. We need to find a mural alcove. Here's one. All right, and it is, I don't need 2 of them. It's a furniture, yard, or mobile yard item. So I'm going to need a furniture spot. You will do just swimmingly. And I can just push it up against the wall, I think. Maybe center it between these 2 spots. Ish. Whoops, hello. No, don't come towards me. Go away from me. Scary door. Scary alcove. All right, that'll do. And then this alcove goes back because we don't need that. And Shire, I'm telling you, it's Sauron's spirit. Shire, I have one in the other room. Thank you. Yes, I did eventually find that. Yeah, Cole was just saying, I have a room in my Lydelby house with all the region teleport items, very handy. Yeah. Oh, you know what I don't have here is the table. The that dwarfy table. Oh, we got to figure out what that is. If I were a dwarfy table, what would I be called? Actually, you know what I'd probably be is I'd be in the other room. Let's go see if I left a dwarfy table in the other room. Because I did do that on one of the servers, is I just put everything in this room. Nope, no dwarfy table here. Oh, I think I know where I have one. I think I have one in Rohan. Do I still have my Rohan house? Yes, I do. All right, let's go up there. So I guess this is where I'm going to put all the teleport things. I'm just going to stick them all in this house. And then this house will have a good use if I'm ever like trying to get somewhere or somebody else is. They can just pop into my house. So that's all right. Yes, it's Sauron's spirit. Oh, you know what? I was going to try and swap out my welcome mat. I should check and see if I have any more of the summer welcome mats. Yeah, War of the Three Peaks map. House storage? Is this where I have the welcome mats? I almost need a spreadsheet for where I'm keeping everything. Oh, this seems to have nothing in it. Okay, well, that's convenient, I suppose. Then what's there? Oh, there's my Blazon of the Great Alliance. Okay, hold up, yo. You need to go into my, slurp slurp. And no, that's all. But the bottom line is I'm not finding whatever it was I was just looking for there. I've already forgotten. But we're going to grab, see, this looks really nice here, this War of the Three Peeps treasure map, or map table. So if I can remember where the others are, that would be kind of more convenient. Whose is that one? That's Adamantia's. So, Rosenbloom, where's your table? Let's see, housing, do I have a housing? I don't, so it shouldn't be in here. I'm pretty sure I've collected it. Jules Quest, housing! We have gotten a little distracted. I was doing different housing, but now I'm distracted by this housing. But I've got to figure out where are my tables. Okay, so let's take a look again. So, oh, there's a summer welcome mat, though, so that's good. Hey, War of the Three Peaks map table. All right, cool. So we'll take that back to the other house. But I did find it here, so I did remember that it was here. I think I'm okay leaving all of this stuff here for now. Like I said, I keep like pilfering stuff from one house to feed another. Oh, but this was the second place where I made a really nice kind of setup for Adamantia to do her like because to do her dyes and potions makings and stuff, I thought this was really cool. So I have this like set up for her here, and then like she can just turn around and have a little bite to eat, and she's got books and more books and more books and more flowers and stuff. So this was a really cool setup that I'm trying to duplicate over in the Lydelby house, but I keep doing other things with my Lydelby housing. And so this stays here because it's already all set up nice. And I don't want to completely pilfer it, you know. So for now, this stays as it is until I can decide which house is going to do it. And then this is really funny. This is like a little miniature maze. So it's like the hedge maze, you know. Help! Oh, look, it's a maze made out of hedges. That's why they call it a hedge maze. Oh no, I'm lost. I need to put a bench in here, right? So I can be like, hee hee, I'm standing on a bench. So, okay, so we were going to go back to my personal house first. We're going to do that. And we're going to drop off that table that I found. And then we'll go back to the Lydelby house and we'll keep working on checking that out. Let's see, what's up? Cool Witch says I've started an Access database to keep track of my housing stuff. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And Lost Shire says Jules for Jules Quest. Says hi, I love that emoji. Jules Quest says hi, thank you. I painted it and drew it. Nice. That's awesome. And Moobot wants to remind us that Corsairs of Umbar is about. So if you haven't had a chance to take a look at that, there's some fun stuff happening out there. We've done a little bit of questing in Umbar on this stream. So not today, though. Okay, so if I want to set this table out, it needs a furniture or yard, not floor. You know what? I think the candles are going to have to go. Because if this is turning into a teleport room, which I think it kind of is, that's fine. The candles can go elsewhere. I have lots of places I can use those candles because I totally dig these candles. So that's fine. So we'll just snag those. That's fine. And so we have a map and a map and a map. Oh, is it upside down? I think it is, right? Well, you know what? I don't care. We'll just pretend it's a dwarf. We can't read Dwarven, which would be reasonable for a Hobbit. Okay, so we've got the Mordor, we've got the Blazon, we've got the War of the Three Peaks table, we've got the Gundabad, we've got the alcove. Oh, you know what we don't have here is a thing I can't remember the name of. You know what? We'll just go to my other house because I know. Floodside. We'll go to the Floodside one real quick. Jules Quest, I love that apothecary table. I know, right? It's so cool. It looks fantastic and it's interactive as a scholar's table. It brings me joy on so many levels. So I really want to use that as much as I can for my scholar, and in her, you know, scholar things. So it's available it's like the only, well, for a while it was the only crafting thing that was available for like figments of splendor. I thought I saw something recently that was in that realm. But anyway, so it's an actual scholar's table that you can get for figments of splendor from, I forget which one, like Myrtle Mint or, so it's not there all the time. So you have to keep it. It might be the curator. It might have been moved over to the curator. Yeah, so keep an eye out for it. We can go over there and take a look, but I'm pretty sure it's not there now. Okay, this is it. The Allure of Umbar Baharbel. So do we have any allures? Also, I think I want to put the candles in here. And we'll go back and look at those chairs in a minute, so I'm not going to put them away just yet. What was I looking for? Oh, the allure. Oh, there's some high-pitched noise going on. Oops, I didn't spell it. Oh, there it is. The Allure of Umbar Baharbel. Okay, cool. So we'll grab one of those. Now, is that everything from a teleport perspective? Y'all tell me if there's something else I'm missing. Because we've got... actually, I'll just teleport back to my house. Oh, what? What? I can't go back to my house just yet? Oh, I can't. I'm biffing around too fast. Well, you know what? While we're waiting, we'll go over to Wellforth Way then. um, Jules Quest says, I saw the outfit with the potions and stuff in there when it was there last. I absolutely loved that stuff. I know, right? There's some really cool housing. I'm trying to like, yeah, we'll go back there in a second. I'll show you. There's like a table that's really cool that I love. Okay, there's one of my alcoves. I just keep sticking them in random places. I think this idea of putting together in one room is a really good idea. So we're going to just keep doing that. But I wanted to change out this doormat. And we just saw some summer mats, right? Yeah. At one point I was kind of farming those at the festival, so I got a bunch of them. Because I think I like the idea of this not being a yeah, I still had the Halloween one out, and I think I like this better as like a welcoming kind of spot. Because, so this is like my main door in a way, and I might do some more in the doorway to make that so. And then this is my wintry door. So like if you want to see the Yule stuff, it's over there. But if you want to see all the normal stuff, or the year-round stuff, or whatever, it's over here. So I think that works, yeah. So changing out the welcome mat, I think, is the right move there. Okay, so yeah, so that potions room at my Rohan house, I was trying to replicate that in here, but I don't think it has as many hooks. So that could be part of the problem. And the doorways are just in different places. Like, basically, you've got a doorway here that you come through, and then you've got 3 more doors. So you've got 4 doorways in here. Whereas the Rohan house, basically, you have 2 entrance and exits, so it gives you a lot more, like, kind of solid space to work with. Now, I mean, I don't have a problem cutting off this doorway. I mean, and in theory, we could cut off this doorway. So I could make it that way, you know what I mean? So it would only be like, you could come in through here and you could only go out through here. So I could, you know, restrict things in a way, like I kind of have by putting that table there. And that room doesn't really do much anyway. I don't know. I can't make up my mind on that. And then this area still needs a rug. We know this. Okay, so looking at the stuff that we were looking at before, we'll just kind of finish because somebody came in late and missed out on some of the housing stuff that we were doing. Also, I think I need brighter, well, I was going to say I need brighter lighting in here, but I don't want it to be bright because I want it to be a nice, calm bedroom. So there's that. Okay, so we opened up the what you call it, everybody? The Legendary Coffer of the Nautical Housing Collection. So we opened up the Nautical Housing Collection, and we found 14 items in there. So crazy cakes, right? So we have a sleepy cat on my lap. We've already moved a handful of things out into decor, right? So we had 14 and we're down to like 8. So we've put out like 6 things already. So of those, we have put out this bed. So we have this bunk bed here. It's actually called Ship's Bunk. And I thought that was super cute for hobbits. I thought that would be fantastic. And then on either side, we have hung some of Ship's hanging lamp on either side of that bunk bed. And then we have these Ship's lantern sconces that I just realized are not the same height. That we have hung unevenly next to this bed. That's a little closer. I'm still not certain. Maybe it's I'm looking at it. Anyway, so those 2 also came with it. So that's 5 things. And then I'll show you, we have a desk upstairs. But while I'm right here, I know I've got some hooks I can use to show you the other things. So the other things, oh, well, not that. Yeah, we'll use this hook for the moment. And we got a couple of these chairs, which are kind of like wooden, rustic, Brie, Rohan style, I would say. Hey-o, go back here. Just trying to put you in the middle of the room, dude. So yeah, so we have these chairs. We've got 2 of those. And we also got 2 of these ship's stools, also wood, rustic, kind of, yeah, that Brie Rohan look again. And then we've got two, let's see, okay, let's look at the bookshelves. We've got one bookshelf. I thought we had two, maybe it's just one. So we've got, yeah, so we've got this bookshelf, which, let me just undo that so you can see it without it. Oh no, it's backwards. So you can see there's books on one side of it. You can see the covers of them. And it's got, excuse me, like probably some maps or wood for the fire on this side. I am thinking more wood than map. Okay, and then the back of the books are there. And then, let's see, we looked at the chairs, look at the stool. Oh yeah, there's two bookshelves, because that's one, and then there's another one. And I think, what did we miss? Oh, and then there's a ship's lantern, which I didn't show you. Hang on a second. I think that's a wall item. Yeah. And it's just, yeah, it's falling into the wall. Hang on a second. I pull that out. So there you go. So it doesn't have like a chain or anything coming off of it. It just hangs there. So I think if you put it like in a doorway, it might look like it was hanging from the doorway, from the door frame. So that could work. So we might play with that some other time, like one of my other houses or something. So, oh, okay, cool. So let's see. Agartha says, in search of a search of teleport on Deco de Mio finds only the Mordor, Minas Morgul, Gundabad, War of the Three Peaks, Fourth Shadow, and Umbar. It's just the expansions. Okay, so let's go back to my house, back in the Shire. And Telerian points out that some of the alchemist stuff is barterable at Myrtle Mint. Okay, we'll go take a look here in a second then. Yeah. Excuse me, let me have a drink. My cough is almost gone. But unfortunately, it is still slightly there. So I will endeavor not to cough in your ears. I apologize if I do. Okay, so we have. Yeah, I just do the skating thing when it's still loading. Okay, now we have to wait a second. Okay, so the list, as Agartha has put there, we've got the Mordor, we've got Minas Morgul, we've got Gundabad, we've got War of the Three Peaks, we've got Before the Shadow, sticking out a little bit. I think that's okay. And then Umbar, which I just grabbed, and we're going to put in this room also. So, boom, down here. But it's going to be sticking out of the table, which is a little silly. So let's maybe move that elsewhere in the room. I have to think of where I'm going to put that here. I guess it could just go like in the middle of the room. Like, why not, right? And then until we get the next thing. I mean, who doesn't like a burning fish in the middle of their room? I think it's like an incense burner or something. See? See, it's a fish. Ta-da! See, we got our little fish. And it's like a, burning coals here. So, yeah. Or is it a dragon egg? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so that's what we have going on there. This should be just this stuff. So I think we'll leave that alone for now. I've still got room in my carry-all bags. And I think this is where I have the rest of... Where did I put... Well, you know what? It's going in here anyway. All right, we're just going to gather everything into here. All right, so there we go. So all of the nautical stuff, we've just slurped into that one. And then, okay, we're going to go over to the boar fountain in Brie and have a quick little chat. So I do, what I do is I do return to Lalia's market, and then I come out from there, and it puts me right at the boar fountain. Yes, it does, kitty cat. She's looking at me. So this return to Lalia's market travel skill is fantastic. Um, so I use that all the time. I try to get that for my characters pretty early on in their life because I just use it so much. Okay, so here we are at the fountain, and we got some myrtle mint going on.
Hello, friend.
She
Can I help you with
has.
something?
I have a lot of figments of splendor, or sorry, embers of enchantment. Lost Shire. It is. I learned that recently. Yes, I try to mention it practically every stream because if if only one person learns it per stream, like it will find its way through the ether to everybody because it is such an amazing travel skill. It only costs 3 mithril coins, um, and you can buy it really early on, like level 5, level 10 maybe, and use it from then on. And getting in and out of Bree is just like you're constantly there. And so I like getting it early because then when I'm questing in Bree, I have it already and I can get into Bree Town really fast and easy. So if I have a character that I'm like questing with, especially if I have like a new main character, first thing I do is I go get that. Oh, they have this set of the Silent Hunter, by the way, which is like kitty cat stuff. Well, it's not cats. It's technically like bobcats, whatever it is that Will and Whiskers is. But it's very cute. So I did go ahead and get the mount because there's like a kitty cat on the side of it, and Rose and Bloom is my kitty cat person. So, okay, so we've got the Carndoom Alchemist outfit stuff and the Heartwood stuff. So yeah, so the Silent Hunter is the new stuff. So we've got a pelt of the Silent Hunter, which I'm like, ew, um, whatever. Tapestry of the Silent Hunter. Oh, I did get one of those. Where did I put that? I did I hang on. We're very like all over the board today, y'all. So, but that's okay. It's not in there. Is it in my other bag? I've tried to only use the second bag for stuff that I'm like, I don't want to worry about. Well, okay, the snow brawler is cute, um, but like, I had a ton of breakfast tables, and so I threw that in. Basically, like the fire pits and the fences. I bought a whole bunch of those so I could look at them, and then I um, didn't need them. I don't, yeah. So maybe it's in my housing stuff. Do I have it here? There it is. Tapestry of the Silent Hunter. Okay, we need to go put that up at the house. I need to remember to do that before I forget. Oh yeah, this harmonious miniature tree and whatever, that's gone. That can go slurped away. And then I've got 2 autumn trees. You know, one of the things I love about carryalls is things stack. So I just put 2 chairs in there or whatever it was, and they stack. So it only takes up 1 spot. It's so amazing. I love it. So, oh, Lalia says, do you have a dressing room plug-in? Yours looks way better than mine. I do have a dressing room plug-in. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So Coolwitch says, I have that pelt as a doormat. Oh, that sounds creepy to me. I hate that idea. So Lalia, yes, the Moobot there has the link if you want to reskin your UI, which is what I've done. Lotrointerface.com, and it's the JRR Skins collection that I'm using. However, if you want to only have just the dressing room part of it, the BDRX, which is, it stands for something, I forget now, will get you that dressing room. And that's kind of what happened to me is I was interested in the dressing room because I was like, hey, that's a fantastic idea. Like, because I want things big and I want to be able to see what I'm doing. The other thing is just so tiny, right? And then when you're playing around with like the colors and stuff, it's like it's nice and big, and you can really get a good look at it here also. So I love that. So that's what I wanted is I wanted a big dressing room, and there are a couple different ones. This one has it gives me the background of the UI skin that I've chosen, so I really like that. I'm enjoying that. So I then decided to go ahead and check out the UI skins, and I've just fallen in love with those too. So I am actually on this character. So if you end up wanting to use UI skins, it's through the options menu that you control that. So it's Control O. If I'm on the right, oops, there we go. Sorry, I was in the talking chat trying to type it. I don't need that. Yeah, so under options, And then if you go to UI settings, so it's this tab kind of partway down, and then you scroll down about 2/3 of the way, and you'll find something that says current user skin. So by default, it's going to say none because you probably don't have anything installed. But if you decide to play around with it, once you install the package, then you look at it and it has all of these different options in here that you can check out. I'm using JRR Delving Hills Wide 2. And what that means is it's giving me like my bar at the bottom. All of the buttons and everything are there. Because I find that really handy to have all that showing. You can have it so it just shows you like the dots, or you can have it shows you nothing, and then if you hover over the spot, it'll show you the dot and you can click on it. I like to have the dots there because I already struggle with precise clicking.
Hello, friend. Can I help you
So
with
having the
something?
pictures there is really helpful to me. Okay, so we have, let's see, the Alchemist Garden Bench, the Alchemist Gardening Bed. Oh, the glass gardening house. I have that on Treebeard. Sorry, I have the deluxe one on Treebeard. But one of my neighbors here has that. I can show that to you. And so we've got some fur rugs. The maypole is really fun. It's interactive, so you can click on it, and then a maypole strand appears in your character's hand, and then you can like run around it and stuff, and it does the maypole design as you're going, basically, as if you were doing the maypole with other people. And a bunch of people can grab the strings all at once, and you can all do it at the same time. Hang on just a second. All right, Casper was just walking by too. Anyway, the maypole is a lot of fun. So wait, oh, Alchemist Gardening Work Table. There it is. And it costs 5,000 figments of splendor, but it looks like it's there now, right? That's the thing I have, right? Alchemist Gardening Work Table. We can double check that. That's at my Rohan house. We'll pop up there again real quick. I've been listening to the Eurovision songs lately. So we live in the Netherlands, so we have access to watching, like, Eurovision stuff, and it shows on TV here, and it's so much fun. So I've definitely gotten hooked on it, and I've kind of dragged V4 along with it. So we watch a lot of the Eurovision stuff together. It's so fun. So I've been listening to the songs, and one from Armenia this year is just fantastic. I'm really loving hers. And so, oh wait, this says herbalist table. Okay, so it's not the same thing. I'm thinking. It's the herbalist table that you want. Okay, I may have to look this up. Hang on a second. So if we go and just do a browser search, Lotro herbalist table, yeah. With Rowan Raspberry. So that's who you need. You need Rowan Raspberry in order to get this item. So, when does she come around? Let's do another Google search for Lotro schedule. So I do appreciate how Cord keeps the public schedule up to date, and it's super handy. Because I will sometimes take it and put it into my biography. So I did do some of that. Who are we looking for again? Rowan Raspberry. So when does she come? Let's just do a search on the page. There she is. Ooh, not till November. So they have a little while. So I guess save up your figments there, so you can catch that in November. A little ways off, sorry. It was definitely worth it for me, though. I'm really happy about it. And I took, I got the academics table from somebody, and I put one of the black mushroom pot on there, because if your character is a farmer, when the farmer's fair comes around, you can plant seeds with an NPC, And then when the harvest festival comes around, you get to harvest those seeds, and she gives you this black mushroom pot, which I'm like, that's so cute. Um, so I, oh my gosh, over on Treebeard, I have so many characters that are farmers, and so I did that like a gazillion times. Where's that thing? I think it's at my personal house. I have this really cool table that somebody made for me. Although I do have it on Treebeard. I'm not seeing one here. Let me go back to my other house. And all we're doing is just running from house to house, right? That's okay. Yeah, Jules Quest says, yeah, well, hopefully we'll have more chances to get more figments before then. Well, you know what is a really great time to get figments is festivals, because the festival wrappers will give you, so not the one where you do 10 every day, but the one where it's like, hey, go and do that 3 days or whatever. Those wrappers will give you figments of splendor. Also, um, the other thing, let me see if I have it on here. That's what I'm trying to think of. The things where you do the missions, but they're not, well, but I guess missions do too, right? Yeah, so the missions, the weekly and whatever, the wrappers, those can give you embers of enchantment, or, so like this one would give you embers of enchantment, that one gives you embers of enchantment, or it gives you sometimes the other one, the motes of enchantment. And so then you can make people cry, because what I do is I just convert those into figments of splendor. Um, so that's another way. But yeah, if I'm desperate for figments, I will basically run like all of my characters every day through the festival if I can, and try to get those wrappers, because then you just end up piling it on. Which is great. So, oh yeah, here it is. Check this thing out. Isn't that just so pretty? This small alchemist table. Let me move that out of the way. Isn't that just so cute? It's got like this little pot on a spindly table here. And then the table itself is kind of like got some nice spindly legs. And it's got like a handful of pots underneath it that are being warmed. And then you've got this whole table on top of, stuff going on. That's like so cool. I just love that one. So I have that for, somebody made that for me for Adamantia. Or maybe I bought it on the auction house. I forget which, because I didn't make it. Let me see. Oh, that. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was crafted by somebody else. So yeah. But oh yeah, I just think it's gorgeous. I think it's just like perfect. So I think so. I want like that, and I love having this potions table that you can get from the Harvest Festival. It cracks me up. Yeah, Jules Quest says I'm gonna have to save up so I can get both eventually. Another place I've discovered is the legendary item reward track, because every so often it'll have a coffer that gives you like embers and figments. So that's like at 55. There probably was one before that actually. Yeah, there's one at 35. So that's another way to do it. And so kind of the festivals let you double dip in a way, in the sense that festival quests give you LI reward experience, which you can then, which helps you make progress on here. And then it also helps towards those wrappers. So every wrapper can give you some, and then like the meta wrappers. And then every so often through here, you get a box with embers of or figments or whatever. So that's kind of a route to do. Now, I've ended up, let's see, on this server, I don't think I've run into problems, but over on Treebeard, I did run into problems where I had too much. So I feel like, yeah, my stuff's just full, and I keep trying to figure out what to do. It's a little chaotic over there sometimes. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, Cool Witch says I'm always converting motes to figments, then spend the figments, right? Shire, so that's what I do too. Yeah, so I just love how cozy this room is though too, with the fireplace and all the bookshelves and everything in here. So this is a place where I could do Adamantia stuff, because I have thought about selling my Rohan house. I mean, I'm just not really using it. And I never use the upstairs or the downstairs when I am there. So there's a temptation to sell it, but I don't need to right now, so I just kind of hang on to it because why not, I guess. Yeah. So, okay, so let's see. Oh, I think we've done everything we were going to do. Oh, no, we need to put that up at the house. But, you know, before we go do that, let's go to Forest Hill. Because I had that note. Sorry, Kyla. Let's get ourselves a Sorry, Kyla. Excuse me. Goodness. Well, it stopped raining. Now the birds are chirping outside. That's nice. Arthur says other options for modes. Run Kidzul Kala, a level 120 raid. Run Chamber of Shadows, a level 50. Or do loot box farming with anniversary milestone keys. Oh. Hey, so this is that Silent Hunter mount. You can't really see it, but it's got like a kitty cat here on the side, and then it's got like a big fluffy tail coming out. So I think that one's super cute. So I went ahead. Oh, hi. There's a big mammoth there. Hello. So I did go ahead and get that mount because that's like her jam is cats. Okay, we're leaving. Thank you. But her outfit doesn't. Oh dear. Her outfit doesn't quite match. So I did go through and looked at the clothing items that I have and the different colors I could add to them to see if I liked anything, and I didn't really come up with something that works. So we'll see. We'll see what happens if I adapt my outfit to my mount or not, or if I just go with contrast, because that's okay too. It doesn't have to like be the same color. And we can go like opposite side of the color wheel or something. That's okay. I don't know. Haven't decided. Yeah, Lost Shire says yes. It's been going from crazy rain to from rain to snow lately. Wow. I am very grateful we're past the snow zone. Like, we didn't get much this year anyway. We don't get much anymore. Like, the Netherlands, the things have changed so much that we just don't get snow here anymore. Well, we don't get freezing temperatures much anymore. That's really what it comes down to, because it rained a ton over the winter, and we would have gotten a lot of snow had it been cold enough. But there's an ice skating race that takes place in the Netherlands, and it's called like 15 villages, but in Dutch. And it's basically like 15 villages up in the northern part of the Netherlands, where there's canals that you can get from one to the next to the next. And so there used to be a race that you would run from one to the next to the next next. But it's been, I think, at least 20 years since it's been run now, because the canals are never cold enough for it to freeze over properly. So it's really sad. Oh, Lashar, you mean in game when you got to Lydelby house? I know, right? I went to my Lydelby house earlier to get a picture, to do a screenshot for today's stream, and it was pouring down rain. I was like, dude, I don't want that. I want a nice bright picture, but I was like, well, I didn't do it in that time. So, all right, so somewhere around here, and it could be this person, I'm looking for the skybox, the thing that changes what it looks like at your house. Looks like she doesn't have it. Okay, well, thanks for checking. Oh, now I'm kind of curious. What's the ceremonial cloak look like? Wow, that's fluffy as heck, isn't it? I do love their cloaks here. They're just like, they look, fierce. Like, cold ain't getting through those. Those are some cool cloaks. Oh, anyway. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so she doesn't have it. So who does? Not the healer, probably. I'm going to guess I'm looking for maybe a quartermaster. Let's look around. Expert tailor, metalsmith, armorsmith. Hi. Vault keeper. No. Okay, but I think, who was it that was telling me that was in here? I think she was saying it was in here. So check the provision.
I have many
Nope.
to trade.
Okay, I may have to do a little bit of searching, so hang on. All right, so we're looking for the, well, I don't think it's called skybox, is it? What do they call those things? They're not called a skybox. Y'all, what are they called? The thing that you stick in the slot to make the atmosphere look different, like the sky and stuff. I'm like really not good with words today. Let's say Lotro house effect. You think it's the reputation vendor? Which one is that? I talked to the walking lady. It wasn't her. Heavy armorsmith, supplier, armorsmith, tailor, crafting guilds. Yeah, yes, Jewel Quest says the rep vendor in Rivendell had a bunch. Yeah, but some of them they do, it's very specific locations, and the one you have to get, the one that's here, you have to have the reputation with the person, with the people. Oh, I'm looking for somebody with a star over the head, aren't I? Haha. Your standing is too low? Okay, then maybe I don't want to talk to you. Maybe I need to talk to somebody else. Is there somebody else I can talk to? Because we looked at it up, hang on it, and it was, you needed a certain amount of reputation with these folks, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, Jules Quest says, I never used them before, so I wasn't sure what they did. Yeah, they are interesting. So this person says I need ally. Well, let's have a quick look. Do I have any reputation in my vault? It looks like no. Because sometimes, you know, that's useful. I forget what it is you need for Lossoth for reputation. Oh, you know, before we get too far down this line, let me see if Mimu is who I need to talk to. There we go. We'll do a quick look. Cool, which is going into a work meeting. Well, good luck with that. We'll be here. Okay, but yes, it does appear that the ambient environment, that's what I'm looking for. So, Lotro, Foro, Shell, ambient environment. It looks like there's only one, and you have to have ally standing. Okay. But it does give northern lights at night, apparently. So it would be worth trying to get. So what do I need to get to ally standing with these people? And this is where things begin. Let's see. I am... All right. With the Lossoth, I'm an acquaintance. Okay, so let's check the auction house because I don't remember what it is you need, but maybe it'll be awesome, obvious, or Lossoth. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, right, it's those pointy things. And they're going for how much? Dang you. I can get 50 of them for 20 gold. Huh. Fine. Shall we give it a try? I could just... Oh, Egg Arthur says you can get them from the skirmish camp. Well, I don't know how many I need, and I just don't want to do the math. So, oops. Let's just go ahead and grab these, and we'll do that. So, all right, let's see how this does for my reputation. Reputation, bring it up. Cool. And let's nom these things. All. Hey, I'm an ally. Will you talk to me now? She will talk to me now. That's all I needed. That was 20 gold worth spent. Well worth spent, actually. All right, so we're going to buy one of these. Oh, and it probably just got slurped into my housing carry on. Yes, it did. Okay, so let's go back to the Lydelby house. Oh, we're gonna do it this way because I have more than one premium house. So if I use my travel to premium house skill, it's gonna send me back to the last one I went to, which I think was, I think we went to Rohan, and I want to go to my Wellforth Way house. So I have 4 premium houses on this server because I'm a sucker. I love the housing. So I have one Windy Lane over in Belfalas, and then I have one Wellforth Way, which we just arrived at here in Lydelby House Homesteads. Over on Floodside Road, I have number 3 in a different house, but it's also Lydelby. Oh, the cat got up. And then I have 7 Ridge Road over in Rohan. Before I forget, we will go back over to that other house so I can show you the giant greenhouse, because that's kind of cool. But we're going to try out, here it is, ambient environment. So the ambient environment that we just went and bought, which got slurped into my thing, so hang on, I gotta go find it. There we go. All right, so we open up the hook like normal, and we slot it in, and then we hit save. And you'll notice like it looks like shadows are changing. And because what it does is it gives me the atmosphere as if we were in Floreshow. So you'll see we've got some northern lights coming and going. It should match what's going on time of day wise to the game. So for example, it's late watches right now. In 15 minutes it'll be 4 dawn. So the sky, you'll notice, is very like starry to match that time of day. But isn't that cool? So now here's the funny thing is if we leave my house, everything, the weather and the sky and everything will eventually turn to whatever is in the area. The ambient environment will get lost and it'll revert to whatever's actually in this space, which apparently is the stars right now. Oh, but there's a moon. Oh, you can see that moon moving really fast. So I'm curious if we kind of keep an eye on the moon and move back to my house. There we go. Oh, we can't see it probably because the mountains get in the way. Oh, well. I'm also kind of curious, do the stars change? Looks like the stars are staying about the same. Interesting. Okay, cool. Anyway, that's no moon. Very cute. So that's how that works, Jules Quest. So you can buy a whole bunch of different environments and play around with them. There's like a Rohan Before Dawn that's really pretty. I forget the other ones, but yeah. So there's like, as you mentioned, there was a bunch of them you ran across in like in Rivendell. Excuse me. So basically, what it is different places will have different ones. So you kind of have to get, like, as you saw, the rep with those people, so you can talk to their quartermaster, so you can check out those things. Oh, Shire says wait till daytime it snows. Oh, that'll be fun. All right, so I got 25 Lotra points, neato, for becoming an ally, so that's nice. And I have a deed to become a kindred with them. That's good. Okay, so, and then the other thing we were going to do, Copy de Pasty says, oh, snow. All right, so we will come out. Jules Quest, I'll have to tell Copy, he's going to freak out. Perhaps the Copy that just showed up. Speaking of snow, oop, he's here. I did put snow in my Lydelby house inside because I have this section of my house I have always done up as if it's Yule time. So I've got snow floating around in here. So my plan is that this is my Yule space, and then you go down this ramp here, and there'll be a wall right here. And so you have to go around the wall to get into the bedroom space. That's my plan. Oh, Moobot wants to remind us that YouTube soundtracks are up. So that's one of the things that Lotra's been doing is they put the soundtracks for the different pieces in here up on YouTube, which is cool. Okay, so I got this Tapestry of the Silent Hunter, and I thought it would be great to put up in here somewhere. So let's find a wall hook that's not in use. So I really wish they would change the way this fire pit hook is. Like, just make it smaller, because it's really unwieldy to work around. I'm trying to get to this wall hook back here, and I have to like squeeze myself in here just so I can get to it. Okay, so it's a teeny little tapestry. Cool, good to know. I had a feeling it wasn't going to be very big. So what I'm going to do is probably, I think what I want to do is move it like out to here. And then I'm going to rotate it the other way. And we're going to put it on that wall that I'm looking at. We're going to put it over on this wall. Oops, bring it back a touch. And I'm thinking I don't have it even. Nope, try the other way. There we go. And maybe up a touch, I think. Yeah. Oops, the other one. That's cute. And then I think it's sticking out of the wall a little bit. So, yep. The other way. And back out. Okay. Oh, I may have it under rotated again. Let's try that. Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go. Oh, let me get rid of this. That's cute, right? I think that's cute. I'm still not sure about the green on the walls. So a couple things still to do in this area on my kind of on my mental to-do list are get a rug and maybe change up the wall colors and or texture. Not sure. Because, okay, so in most of my housing, I just love this. This is like my favorite with the trees and everything. For some reason, I didn't do that in this room. And maybe I just should. I mean, it's my favorite thing. Maybe I should just do it. Like, stop waiting. Oh, wait, it's not summer days. No, not summer days. I don't want that. It's Summerfest. That's okay. Just slurped into a bag anyway. And then we have the textured wall, but I think that might already be what's there. Anyway, okay, let's go take a look, see how this looks. I think it's in this direction. Yeah, there it is. So, let's do some wall surface. And it does the whole room. That's the other thing is like, whatever I put on here, it does the whole room. And so, okay, that's the default already anyway. So it doesn't make it look any different. Well, okay, fine, whatever. Like, it has a continuity through the whole room, which is fine, except I wanted to try and kind of like break this room up a little bit. But I think by just visually doing it, like I've got this, which kind of creates like a visual barrier that you don't really think about, but it kind of does. So my thinking is this is like the party atmosphere. And so if I put a rug down here, that will do something. And then if I put a rug down here, that will create like kind of, you know, the rug will tie the rooms together in their each individual ways. That's my guess. That's my hope. Oh, hello. Now I have sun on my face. Oh, sorry. It's okay. Before was just playing with the curtains. I think in order to maybe block a little bit of sun on his side. He's being blinded by the light. That's funny. All right, so I think that's how that is. Oh, I was going to show you the greenhouse. So let's go take a look at that real quick. Floodside Road, yeah. So what I've done, just in case anybody is curious, like how am I getting my housing panel to come up so fast? I went into the key bindings, which you can do in the options, and I did a key binding for Shift H is my housing panel because it wasn't being used by anything else. Shift H wasn't, and I wanted to have a quick and easy way to get to my housing stuff because I use it all the dang time. Oh, I thought she had it, or did it not show up? No, I thought she, oh, there it is. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, oh, I think she has both. Is this, okay, so that's the deluxe gardening house. And then, nice, she got two of them, one deluxe and one regular, and put them side by side. They look really good. So if you were wondering, like, how does the greenhouses look? There you go. So this one here, that's one that's kind of like this level plus a little bit. That's the regular, that's the Alchemist Glass Gardening House. And it goes to, as you can probably guess, you know, like to there. And then the deluxe one starts off the same with, you know, the bottom, but even already it's taller. and then it has an extra bit, and then it has like another level and another level, and then it has the spikes up there. So, and the other big difference between them is, I love these chairs. Oh my gosh, so good. So notice if I get to the threshold here, it just kind of is like, yes, you can look, you can gaze upon my space, but you may not enter. Um, oh, cute. I love the little clover on the side. Nice touches. And those little chairs sitting there, so cute. So yeah, with the bigger one, you can go right in. So you can stand in here and you can stare upstairs and all of that. I got one of the giant spiral staircases also, and put it in here, like just stuck it in this area, so it looks like you can actually go up and stuff. Hey, as it turns out, the spiral staircase is look only, no jump, no walkie. So that was kind of disappointing. Yeah, you can't even jump on it and end up on it or anything. So, but anyway, so just as a heads up, if you decide to get the spiral staircase, you can't actually go up the spiral staircase. You can only just look at it. But yeah, so that's the difference between the Alchemist Glass Gardening House and then the Alchemist Deluxe Glass Gardening House. I have the deluxe one, and I have it in a Shire house, or outside a Shire house, and it is huge in that environment. It's like most of the yard, and it's insane. But it's really pretty, so it was kind of worth it. It's just funny. Okay, so let's see. What all did we accomplish? We got the. Oh, I'm gonna put that back in my house, back in my vault. This is my other house, by the way, my other Lydelby house. So we've got a stable out there. We've got a nice windmill going there. We've got some garden stuff. This is the one where I'm kind of working on keeping all the pets. So I've got like my shrew mouse house. We've got a hedgehog burrow. We've got our chickens. So as I accumulate those things, other things in the yard are gonna have to disappear because I want to have all the animals here. You know, I should probably consider getting an environment for this house too. Anyway, so once inside, it has some very similar things going on. This room, I continue to be like my fire room. I make it all hot and stuff. This room's cute. It's kind of like got stuff growing out. You know, it's the apple room. And then this is the big room, like that other house, but it's just slightly, it's not as wide, so it's slightly different. And so I've got a table, giant table. It's one of the Rohan tables. This is what I've got for the fire pit. And I went ahead and put some pastries on top of there. And this room was going to be like kind of a storage room, but we haven't gotten very far. And then this room is where I've stuck my other lights. No wonder I couldn't find them. They were here. And then this goes into another light. Two more. Yeah. That's funny. And then across here, this is where I've already done that idea where I want to put a wall across part of the room, because then you walk around and see you come in here. So this one's kind of all cozy. We got our kitty cat all happy in the fire, basking in the glow of the fire. So, oh, Gnorm says, hi, Copy Jules, everyone. Hello, welcome to the chat. So yeah, so then we've got, so this one I did take the river folk stuff, as well as this giant umbar bed that I got through, I think it was like the Yule presents when they were giving away all those Yule presents. Yeah, I think we ended up with that. So, but then I've got all these cute like river hobbit things. I thought, okay, they go in together. They go pretty good in here together. So, so that's kind of like the idea I have for that other bedroom space where there'll be a wall across like this, and it can be kind of cozy in that way. So that's what I'm working on there. So that's this house, and it's not as big as the one up on the other one. Hang on, let me pop this back in here. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, up on Welfirth Way. My other house on Welfirth Way is a little bit bigger, but this one is kind of nice. It's kind of down like in the valley, and so it's really easy for everybody else to get to. So I've got the ingredient crates here. in case other people want to pop in and get those. And I put them by the front, so when you just like when you teleport to this house, you end up really close to that. So I thought that would be really handy. And then I've also got the Dockmaster skiff. I don't know if you've seen this. So it calls a dockmaster to your house, and so you've got all the different places where there are docks that you can then get to if you've discovered them. So I've discovered the Buckland one, King's Crossing. Oh, you know what? It doesn't have the one by Trestle Bridge. That's not Trestle Bridge. The other one. What is that one called? No, not Swanfleet. Trader's Wharf. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't see Trader's Wharf on there. And I don't see the docks in what's that place? Edmonton. I knew we'd get there eventually. So I don't see those docks listed either. So it doesn't have all the docks in the world, but it has a bunch of them. The funny thing is, if you call her and then you don't like interact with her, and she changes appearance too sometimes. We had a lady with like a mohawk for a couple of times. Like sometimes she just gets bored and wanders off, and it's hilarious. Like she will wander the entire length of my yard and like end up over there. And then one time I called her out and she was facing like this direction, and so she just started walking, and she like walked over to here and just kind of stopped. I was like, "Where are you going?" So that was really funny. Okay, so let's see. We looked at the new coffer that we got um, from the cool thing, from the reward legendary item reward stuff. We looked at all those housing items. I got my banner up of the sleepy cat that I wanted to get up on the wall. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but the question in the chat is, how many times have you played Lotro? There's a thing you could do. You put it's /played, and it will tell you the actual like minutes and times and all that you've been online as this character. So it doesn't tell you how much you've played Lotro in total, but it'll tell you how long this character has been online. So this character has been played for 1 month, 1 week, 5 days, 17 hours, 4 minutes, and 48 seconds. Which is to say a while. That is like actual minutes. It doesn't count your offline time. So I have like, you know, a month and 2 weeks basically. Oh, there she goes. Have been online that many minutes with this character. I don't know that it's my longest or my most prolific character in that regard. Because I think I have some other characters that are over 2 months. But on the other hand, I will then change my main character from time to time. So it's possible that I get to like a month and a half and then I end up playing somebody else. The question is, do you recommend Lotro? I tried it but got stuck at Brie. I love it. Now, I think one of the things you want to do with Lotro is figure out what is your jam, because there's a lot of different things you can do. Like, there's festivals which are just fun and frivolous, and you can collect mounts and pets and housing decorations and things like that. But really, where you most, like she just walks right over their house. The place where I would recommend you start engaging with Lord of the Rings Online is through what's called the Epic Quest line. So when you first get started, eventually you'll find a quest, and they'll be like, it'll say something like, you know, book 1, chapter 1, you know, that from Epic Volume 1. So the idea is in Lotro that you as a character are not like the hero of the story as the Fellowship is, but you are being tasked by people like Gandalf and Strider to go and help with the Fellowship. So maybe you are in the area and you're just trying to like divert attention away from where they might be. or you know that things are getting really crazy in some space, and so you've been sent to kind of clear out some space for them. So the way that the people in Lotro wrote it out is you're basically a character in a book, and you have your epic books. So you've got volume one, volume two, volume three, volume four, and so I recommend that you follow that chain of quests. That will take you through the storyline and will thereby also then help you make your way through the game. So, for example, let me see if oops, I went too far. I dug too deep. So you begin in Eriador, and you basically, if you're a hobbit, I'm sorry, if you're an elf or a dwarf, you'll start over here in Eredluin. And if you're a hobbit, you'll start down here in the Shire. And if you're a race of man, you'll start over here in Breeland. And then after a while, all of your storylines send you to Bree, to the Prancing Pony, where you meet Strider and you talk to Gandalf, and there's some stuff there. And then over time, they send you like over in towards Weathertop and into the Trollshaws, and you go to Rivendell, and so you get to see all of these various pieces of the storyline, but like from kind of somebody who's in the world and adjacent, but not actually like one of those main characters. But yeah, that's a good point though. As B4 points out, it's easy to become overwhelmed in Lotro. And in order for parts of the game to become discoverable, they sometimes will give you a quest like, go to Trestlebridge. And you're like, I've never heard of Trestlebridge. What is this all about? And if you're not ready to go to Trestlebridge yet, like you're trying to do other things, those quests can feel very distracting, as before points out. And so that is one of the frustrating things is as a new player, it's really hard to like kind of separate out what is that main thread and how to follow that, and what's a side thing or something in the future that you're gonna get to, but you don't need to do it right now. And so I definitely understand that those early days frustrations, and also because it can be kind of chaotic too, because if you are an elf or a dwarf, your storylines eventually collide. The early stuff, the prologue, because that's all prologue. That's not even like getting into the main line. It's just prologue before they actually send you off to Bree. So that can be confusing, because let's say you decide to pop over to the Shire for something, you end up picking a prologue quest over there. So you could be in the dwarf prologue and the elf prologue and the hobbit prologue and the man prologue all at the same time, with some of them overlapping. That is not like obvious and easy to follow. So I get that. But yeah, I would definitely say, if you come back in, try to see where in your quest log, which is L, to open this up, and see if, like, you can see I have a lot of stuff in here, but I've been playing long enough that I can be like, oh, okay, I know what that is. I know what that is. Because also I can, if I'm like, what is that? I can look at it and it has a level on it, level 65. I can be like, okay, so that's in the level 65 region of things that are happening. Well, what about this one? Oh, this is a level 24. Oh, okay, that's in the level 24 area of things. So I can kind of like prioritize, and organize things mentally at least. Oh, okay, do I want to go work on this level 24 thing? Oh, I'm a level 25 character. Yeah, that makes more sense. Or, I'm a level 65 character, but I've got this 24 thing still sitting there. Do I bother doing it, or do I cancel it and don't even worry about it? Which I think I probably am going to do, actually. So I'm going to cancel. I'll show you how to see. So this is how you cancel. So like I have this level 24 quest that I picked up at some point. I probably defeated a couple shades as I was running through for something else. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to cancel this quest. And it's like, are you sure? I'm like, yes. Also, I know that I can go and pick that up again if I want to do it. And that is the case with most of these quests. There's rarely, if at all, ever, a case where if you drop a quest that you can't pick it up again in some fashion. You can go back to the quest giver, or you just walk into the region and they're like, here, have a quest. So I've gotten more comfortable with deleting or canceling quests that I know I'm not working on and I'm not going to be working on. But like I said, I've been playing for like, what year is this? 24, and I started in 2019. So I've been playing like 5 years, and I've gotten better at kind of knowing the difference between what is a mainline quest that I want to continue to pursue versus what is a side quest or some other things that they're trying to show me, but I don't necessarily need to do. And that's hard when you're first starting out. So I guess I should say I do recommend Lotro. I love it. I think it's fabulous and it's worth putting in the time to understand how to find those things. But I also recognize your frustration at getting a little lost in Bree. Plus, Bree Town's busy. It's got a lot going on. It's easy to get almost trampled on by these horses that just keep running right through there, right? I would say come back and give it a try. And what server are you on? That's another question. Because sometimes what's useful is to find a group of people playing on that server, and that can kind of like help you out or answer questions. And you are always welcome to ask questions here in the chat here on the Lotro stream. We try to be very beginner friendly here and question friendly. So if you're like trying to figure out how to do something or where to go or any of that stuff, you're welcome to ask here. So. Yes, Tillerian's is like, pile that on the request on the heap. Yeah, for that request to go to Avendim on request on number 7 to be done when I find the time to do it. Yeah, and before points out that knowing what's important and what you can do or should ignore is a learned skill in the game. And that's actually kind of a thing, yeah. Oh, how funny. So Egg Arthur is saying on a previous comment that using Chamber of Shadows to farm moats, just ran level 50 solo on a level 56, less than 5 minutes. 350 moats per week that way is a good supplement to the 15 mission weekly of 500 moats. What do you do with moats again? Oh, you turn them into figments. That's what I do. That's funny. Before he's like, I just tried to look it up on the instance fire and then remembered on Treebeard. Yeah, for those who haven't heard of it, Treebeard is a
Greetings, friend.
legendary server, and so it's like it started off with just the part of the world that that Locho originally started in, so Eriador, and then every 6 months, 5 to 6 months, we get the next expansion. So then, like 5 to 6 months after it started, we got Mordor, so Moria. Mordor would have been a bit fast. Got Moria, and then 6 months later we got access to Mirkwood, and then so we're slowly expanding our world, but not everything is available all at once there, and that's actually kind of fun. Because yeah, it's linked to the Wells of Langflood content. Yeah, it's not on Treebeard yet. So yeah, OAIA. So OAIA says, thank you so much. I asked more streamers and members in the Discord server and all said to follow the road, which was too little for me. Again, thank you so much. I would enter an EU server. Okay, so from an EU server perspective, so I'm on Laurelin, which is an EU server, and it's very role play focused, but it's also, once you get into a group, people are very good at helping each other out. So that could be a nice place to play. If you're on Landreval, Landreval is a US server. A lot of people, very active people there too, though. Evernight is extremely busy and probably the biggest EU server. So I think when I was playing on there more, they did suffer from a bit of lag problems. But there's a lot of people there, so you might find some more active players who might be interested in grouping up with you. Yeah, so let's see. Jules Quest points out that there are lots of Lotro streamers in Twitch and that are so welcoming, and there's a bunch here in chat too. Yeah, exactly. Oh, your name in another language, it means sheep. Oh, awesome. Very cool. Is it Armenian? Oh, Romanian. Nice. I thought I heard. So before, sitting here behind me, he also streams. In fact, he's streaming after me here in a few minutes. I thought he said Armenia, which I think is one of the songs that I am just like totally in love with for Eurovision this year. Yeah, totally different. Yes, Jacko by Ladaniva is the Armenian submission to Eurovision this year, and I am loving it. Jules Quest says, "I love sheep. I like working with yarn that came from sheep, so I'm enjoying that." Shire, I heard Eurovision. Yes, I'm so excited. It's like, so today is what, April 9th? Is that correct? It is. Oh, Romania isn't participating in Eurovision this year. Oh. But yeah, so Eurovision is the semifinals are next month, May 7 and 9, and then the finals are on May 11th. So we're a month away. So there we go. Let's see. Vorstrak says, "Hi, currently leveling 3 characters through Moria. It looks great, though waterworks area is awful." I don't know. I like the waterworks in the sense that it feels very different from the rest of Moria in some ways. And it's like it's just very open, and I like just like all the falling water all over. So that's kind of fun. Too big, have to swim, boring mobs. Aw. Yeah, there's something about it. I like the only thing I find frustrating is I can never remember how to get into the big water wheel thing. But thankfully B4 remembers, and he's always able to like help direct us. So that works. Hey, before I go, because I'm gonna wrap up here pretty soon. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
All right, I'll wrap up here pretty soon. But before I go, I did want to show you all the buried treasure hunt that is currently happening. Today is the last day of it. So if you haven't had a chance to go out and check it out, today is your last chance for now. But it's available again in the future. When you first get here, they'll run you through a little tutorial where basically you talk to this guy, and then they'll send you down to talk to these guys one at a time, and talk to one guy over there, and talk to a guy out there. But once you've done all of that, then you can get into this kind of routine. And the routine is this. You talk to Aldulf. He has all these things that kind of explain things. But what I found with the treasure hunt, that it made more sense once you understood what he was trying to tell you. So, yeah, I don't know how to get you past that, but I have done this in other videos though. So if you are really interested in how to do the treasure hunt, I do have videos out there where we have gone over this. But so what we're going to do is we're going to talk to him and get his main quest. What he wants to give us is some legendary item experience, hurrah, and he wants to give us 2 treasure hunter picks. So we'll accept that quest. Because he wants us to then go talk to Halthor Golden Eye. Well, Halthor Golden Eye is over here, right across from him. So that's not bad. You see his ring's gotten all big and glowy. So we talk to him, and he gives us the LI experience and the 2 treasure picks. Boom. And then they're like, "Hey, you want to go to the store and buy more?" And we're like, "No, thanks, not right now." The other quest you want to pick up. Okay, so now that's on a timer, by the way. And so his timer is at 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes, we can do that again. The other quest we want to grab here is this trained cave claw. And he says, "Look, he looks hungry. You should collect berries for it." Okay, so we're going to go try and collect some berries. And they are out in the field. So we start looking for berries out here, mixed in potentially with all of those other digging sites. So you kind of have to like look around. But like that, there's some berries. So we're going to go and we're going to pick these berries. We got to do that 5 times, and then we go back to the cave claw. Okay. Before says, "I like the hallucinogenic toads in the waterworks." That's awesome. They are kind of funny. They do crack me up. So Oya says, "I had a problem with DirectX and some missing files after I made my account, installed the data. What should I do?" Someone sent me some download files to help me, but I don't know if I should trust them or not. That's a fair point. So I would say, well, I would get advice from B4. And did he already say? Yeah, so Vorstra says, "Reinstall game safest." I agree. I agree with that. And I will try this, but it takes me 3 hours. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Lost Shire says, "Download off the website and not Steam as well." That's a good point. There are some people who play on Steam, but there are more players who play directly through the launcher, which you can get from lotro.com. So yeah, I would actually agree with that, is to just go through lotro.com, not from somebody who sent you files, because, yeah. Oh, and Igarthur points out that there is a good Lotro installation guide by somebody named Hurin. Now, that's one nice thing about Lotro, is there are a lot of people in the community who will help each other out. So it's possible somebody sent you files that are fine, but just to be safe in this case, I would say go ahead and just like start from the beginning. Because if you have troubles, there are people who use Steam, as Captain Obvious there points out, but there are more people who use the regular launcher than use Steam. So if you're having trouble, there's more people who could help you that way than people who use Steam. So because if you're having trouble with Steam, you kind of have to go through Steam for help. You can't go to, like, Lotro can't really help you that much. So, oh yeah, I tried it from Steam. So I would say just go straight to lotro.com and try the installer. And I have found that I'm not sure if I've ever had troubles. Maybe if I've ever had troubles, they were easily resolved. So I would say give that a try. So just go to, what is it, lotro.com. They might have, let me see, maybe just go there. And there's a click up in the corner. It says play for free. So it looks like maybe that is where you want to go. Or you could just go straight up to lotro.com. So, lotro.com. And up in the upper right-hand corner is a thing that says play free, or already have an account, download the game. So follow those links and see if it gets you where you need to go. And yes, also I agree that the Lotro forums are also a really useful place for help. So forums.lotro.com, I believe it is. So yeah, there's lots of people out there that can help, definitely. And I can see why you would have gotten files from somebody, because maybe they were like, oh, let me help you. But I would say just start over. So let's see. Before it says, I've never tried to launch Lotro from Steam. The built-in launcher can have its own problems, of course, but if I have problems, I know it's not because of the Steam part of things. Yeah, it kind of eliminates one of the options at least. So yeah. Captain Obvious has used both, and I'm one of the few that it works both ways. That's awesome. So, all right. Well, oh, the treasure hunt. I was going to show you how this works real quick. So I have some picks, and I have some dowsing gems. So see there, I have 4 picks. I have a cave claw in a cage, and I have a dowsing gem. Those are 3 different tools that I can use out here. But basically what I want to do is I want to dig up the biggest treasure out here. So there's small treasures, there's medium, there's large, and there's huge. You want to find the huge. That's what you're looking for. So I can do something like well, I can just go to a site and I can just click on it. It's going to use one of my treasure picks, and it's going to dig up whatever is there. It dug up I just got a treasure token. It was not much of anything. It was a small site. I can instead, if I want to learn a little bit more about what's out here, I can go to a dig site. Instead of clicking on it, so I've highlighted it, right? Like I picked it. I can click on the dowsing gem out of my inventory. And it says, you're getting a very weak reading. That means small. That means terrible. So I don't want to dig that up. That sounds terrible. Let's not do that. But I can go, maybe I'll go over here where I'm within range of a handful of sites. So there's like a dig site there. There's one there. So I've got a handful of them around me. I'm going to drop this guy out of his cage, and he's going to sniff around, and he's going to take me to what's the biggest thing in the area. He found a medium. So then I can choose to dig it up, and I will get a medium box, sometimes you get a box, sometimes you just get tokens. And then that spot will disappear. So now I know that everything in this area that was within his range, which was like 20 or 25 meters, I got the best that was findable. So I know that the huge one isn't here. Oh, before I go, I haven't opened my Hobbit presents. Let's get that opened. And I'm going to consume my Virtue XP potions. Okay, so that's how the treasure hunt works. That's how you get tokens. Because the thing is, if I had gotten any boxes, there might have been like some cosmetics in there or an emote. If I get the huge one, there might be a mount. It's random, so you don't know for sure what you're going to get. I mean, like, there's a list of things that you might get. And then I can take these tokens back and talk to this guy, and I can, oh, not him. I can talk to this guy next to him, and I can barter for stuff there, or I can talk to Maris over here, and I can get a whole bunch of stuff over here. So that's what the tokens are for. It's just some fun stuff. Nothing game breaking, just fun things. Also, if you're a hunter, you can set yourself to this campsite fire, which makes it kind of handy for getting back to the base camp. So, oh, Lost Shire wonders if it's snowing at my house. Let's find out. Okay. So Oya says, I will restart my progress, but now I know to read my quest before spamming the continue button. Definitely read the quests. The game is very much like well written, as if it is a book. And there's some really lovely stories and some great stuff to interact with. So I would recommend taking the time to read the quests and see how they're directing you and see what comes up. Look at that! You were right. It's snowing. Ooh, it's snowing in my house. Nice. Thanks for the reminder to come out here and take a look. So, well, oh yeah, I hope we see you in the game. That'll be great. So, yeah. So Joel's Quest has really enjoyed this stream. Thank you so much for all the tips. You are welcome. That's always my goal. So, yeah. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. Yes, Egg Arthur says there's a plugin specifically for the buried treasure event, but perhaps that's more appropriate for the next stream. So, speaking of the next stream, so I'm here every Tuesday. I start at 11:30 a.m. Eastern U.S. time, whether it's on daylight saving or not. Whatever 11:30 is, I start at that. So even when the U.S. is on one time and Europe is on a different time, I just peg my my starting time to the U.S. It's just simpler. There's more people playing in the U.S. than there are in Europe, so I'm like, okay, fine. So I always start at 11:30 a.m. U.S. Eastern time on Tuesdays, and then I go for about 2 and some hours. And then after me is Before, my sweetie sitting over here behind me, and he has a show. His show is called Pluggin' Along, where he works on plugins that are related to Lotro, and will do various things. He'll do some plugin development. He's actually working on the Rich plugin, which is used for the Buried Treasure event. So I think he'll be doing some of that possibly today on stream. Buried treasure, I'm hearing. Yes, oh yeah, you can do plugins. I have a bunch of them on my screen. I have Titan Bar up at the top, which has all this fun information to help me keep track of my currencies and things. I have a series of things down here that remind me if I need to do foods when I'm in combat. I've got this lovely little darling that I use for travel skills. Yes, all sorts of good stuff. So for those of you who are curious, or if you want to pop that aside and remember to come back and check on that later, that's some good stuff about the Lotro plugins that are available and a great place to get them. LotroInterface.com is a great resource for Lotro plugins. All right, y'all, I'm going to head out. I will see you hopefully next Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Stick around for Plugging Along. And yeah, I will still be in the chat, even though I will be switching over. We'll be switching over to him. So you're welcome to continue to ask questions. So feel free to type away in between, and I will. I'll still be here. So do you stream in this account? Oh, yeah. So I'm Little Redhead, and I don't stream very often on my channel. I almost always stream here on the Lotro channel. So you can always catch me here. I also have a YouTube channel where I will upload all of my videos. And B4 does also. He also uploads all of his videos. So we can put that in the chat in between here in a moment, so you can see all of our old videos and anything that might help, help you understand something you're looking for. You can search for there. Okay, I'm gonna head out. Stick around for B4, and I will see you all next Tuesday. And as I often say, remember to stay connected to the Hobbit side of your heart. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.